Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you will not miss a future video.
Welcome to the channel, The Tech Piano Player Kid.
A black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille. What is up, everyone? The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and today I'm going to be reviewing and showing you how to use the DLR 1020 radios. These are radios that are on the digital band in the 900 megahertz range, but it uses frequency hopping and it is on the ISM bands. So that means no license required. You can use these. Anyone can use them, except that they're expensive. But anyway, I have them right here in my hand. I have two of them. There's no screen, so like no really point showing you what's on the screen. But I'll explain to you what it looks like. So the radio itself, with the antenna, is probably as tall as an iPhone. About. Width-wise, it's probably as an iPhone 13. So if you guys have an iPhone 13, it's about that. So if you guys have an iPhone 13 or something like that, it's about that, at least as tall as my iPhone. So it's around there. The width is about maybe about as an Apple TV remote. So if you guys don't know what that looks like, then maybe I can compare that to maybe something like, I don't know. Trying to think of how I can describe that. But it's pretty small. Very lightweight. Only has one button on the front. It's a round button. That's your push to talk button. On the side, you have three buttons. Your volume up, volume down button. And you have your, it's a menu button per se, but it's also like your programming button. And then on the very top, next to the antenna, you have a customized button, which you don't have many options. And we have it for private reply, direct call, which you need another setup for that. Page all available. You can disable it. And I think there's another one. And I'll show you how to change that. Oh yeah, and then your power button is also above on the top left-hand corner. It's kind of like on the corner side of it has like a little like it's more indented so you can't accidentally push it. So let's go and press and hold it. It'll come on.
Battery level high. Channel 1.
Now you can hear it sounds different. It sounds like my voice. And I'll show you how to do that in a separate video.
Channel 1. Channel 2. Channel 1.
And I'll show you how to do that. So by default, your profile ID, which is kind of like a voice, it's like a code to kind of encrypt more everything else. So people who have the same radio or is very similar, like the 1020 or 1030, can't listen to your conversation or talk to you. It's default by 0000. You want to change that. So to do that, you turn it off by pressing and holding the power button until you hear that noise. Press and hold the push to talk, volume up, and the power button until you hear the message. There we go.
Press menu to continue.
So press menu to continue. So I press that. That's a little round button on the left-hand side underneath the volume button.
Current profile ID 1, 2, 3, 4.
So
to change, press plus or minus.
So I already have it changed for demonstration purposes. I have it for 1, 2, 3, 4. I honestly don't recommend putting it that way, but this is for demonstration purpose. So press menu.
Max channel 2. To change, press plus or minus.
So I have the 1020, but if you have the 1030s, you will have 6 as the max channel, but I don't have that one because that one's a lot more expensive.
Programmable button, private reply. To change, press plus or minus.
Now, I think by default it's disabled. So if you want to change it, it's just press plus or minus. That's the volume button. So you can do that.
Disabled. Mute. Page all available. Mute.
Now, I don't know what mute does. I've tried it and it doesn't seem to do anything. So I don't know what that does.
Page all available.
Page all available, I think, does for all the groups, I think. I'm not sure.
Call all available.
Call all available. I'm not sure what the difference is between those two. I'm actually not even sure. So, yeah.
Direct call.
Direct call is only for that unit, I think, or for those unit or for something like that.
Private reply.
Or private reply. I don't know private reply. So I'll keep it like that. Press menu.
Home channel. Channel 1. To change, press plus or minus.
So home channel, channel 1, you can do that, or
channel 2, disabled.
Or disabled. I'm going to put it on channel 1.
Channel 1. Current profile ID 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there you go.
To change, press plus
And
or
once
minus.
you're done, you can press and hold the push to talk button.
Battery level high. Channel 1.
And there you go. Let's turn on the other one.
Battery level high. Channel 1.
And this is what it sounds like. This is a test on the digital radio. On the DLR 1020. So that's what it sounds like. So if you wanted to listen to someone on those radios, it'd be very difficult, first of all, and I think it'd actually be nearly impossible because it uses frequency hopping. And yes, these are legal. These are actual legal radios. You don't need a license, according to the FCC, unless that's changed. And from what I've heard. But yeah, very useful radios, actually. There's ups and downs. Pros is that if you go further away, you don't hear static. The cons is that if you go too far away, the call just drops. It just drops. So keep that in mind. What are these useful for? Well, maybe like for a school. Maybe like if you're at a school and the school uses it and they don't have the money to like invest in a bunch of radios. And for a license, they can afford the radios, but not the license and stuff. They could do that and they can just buy these radios. Or, maybe they just want to do that. They're not a real big business. For small businesses, you can do that too. And yeah. All right. And then one more thing, actually. You probably want to see actually what the radios look like. So I'll switch over to my camera here in a little bit. The batteries are actually really hard to get out. So if I take the cover off, you see the battery in. The battery is actually really hard to get in there, but there's a little tab. But they're really hard to get out. They're just really tough. And I think that's the point. But I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly, but you have to pull it up somehow. I do it a different way. I honestly would not recommend the way I do it because it's not safe. But yeah, the tab is supposed to help you get it out, but maybe I'm missing something, but yeah. All right, let me go and show you what the walkie-talkies look like for those of you who are visual. So give me a second here. Let me switch over to my camera. Okay, so here's the radio right here, or here's one of them. They're all the same, but here's what it looks like. You can see that. It's not very big. They're very light, actually. They're very light. I like that. That's the front of it. Here's the back of the radio. Sorry, I'm not very good at getting this in the frame. And then the top of the radio for the two buttons, there's one. Let's see if I can get that. One right there. And then there's a button on the side. That will be harder to get, but you hopefully can see that. And then you have three buttons right here. That's a menu button and volume up and volume up buttons. And then on the side, let's see, is there anything on the right-hand side? I don't think so, actually. That is pretty much it. Very basic to use. No screen. It actually talks to you. And it's a very cool radio. Here's the charging dock right here. And that's also what you use for the programming for that. And I'll show you how to do that in the next video. So that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, you may leave them in the comments down below or send them to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can follow and like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. You can also message me or give me a call at 913-312-1325. And if you do not live in the United States, you can use WhatsApp to message me from there using the same phone number. And if you guys want to, you can sign up for an account for the discussion forum on my website where you can ask questions and help answer questions about the assistive technology for the blind and even learn more about technology for the blind. All the links are down below in the description. And with that, I will see you all later in the next video. God bless you all and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out. Thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications and leave a comment down below. For questions, please send an email to info@TheTechPianoPlayerKid.com. You can also give a call or text at 913-312-1325. And don't forget to like my Facebook page, The Tech Piano Player Kid, and follow me on Twitter, tech_piano. Black background with white text that reads The Tech Piano Player Kid displays on the screen with the same text written to the right in Braille, then fades to black.